Martell Holt and Melody Shari. But by the end of this video, you're going to be looking at their feud in a whole new light. This isn't just a couple of shady social media posts or a little argument on love and marriage. Huntsville. No, this is a full-blown long-running war, and right now, the heat is turned all the way up. Martell is refusing to leave Melody and her kids alone, and the reasons behind that are even more shocking than you think. So stick around until the very end, because trust me, the last part of this video will change the way you see Martell, Melody, and even the other cast members who've been dragged into this mess. Let's start by setting the stage, because you can't really understand the current situation without going back to where it all began. Martell Holt and Melody Shari were once the power couple of love and marriage, Huntsville. They had the image, the chemistry, the family, and a storyline that fans couldn't get enough of. But as we all know, things took a dark turn. The marriage ended, the cheating scandal came out, and the trust was shattered beyond repair. Melody picked herself up, focused on her children, her music, her business, and her image as a strong, independent woman. Martell, on the other hand, struggled to rebuild his reputation, constantly finding himself in controversies, whether it was about his relationships, his parenting, or his place in the group. And here's where things start getting messy again. Even after the divorce, Martell has not backed down from making comments about Melody. It's not just about hurts about her kids, her friends, and the people closest to her. This infamous crew, known to fans as the Four-Piece Nuggets, have been ride or die for Melody, and Martell seems to have them on his radar too. The Four-Piece Nuggets aren't just random friends, they are loyal allies who've stood by Melody through every public fight, every clapback, and every moment she's had to defend herself. These four, whether you see them on the show or in her circle, are part of what makes Melody's presence so strong. And Martell clearly sees them as part of the reason he can't control the narrative anymore. Now here's the hook. Martell's latest behavior isn't just random anger or a burst of frustration. No, insiders are saying this is part of a strategy. They claim Martell feels like he's been pushed out of the spotlight, replaced by Melody and her growing influence, not just on the show but on social media and in business too. With Carlos King shaping storylines and fans increasingly siding with Melody, Martell is allegedly fighting to get back control. And one of the ways he's trying to do that is by keeping Melody and her crew in his storyline, whether they like it or not. And if you thought this was only about TV drama, think again. People close to the situation say there are deeper issues, harmony disputes, personal betrayals, and years of unresolved tension. When Martell takes shots at Melody, it's not just shade, it's personal. He's questioned her parenting, thrown subtle digs about her career, and hinted at things that haven't even been revealed on camera. This isn't a one-sided battle either, because Melody isn't exactly staying quiet. She knows how to play the long game. Sometimes she responds directly with a clapback. Other times she stays silent, letting her actions and her success speak for themselves. One thing you have to understand is that on Love and Marriage, Huntsville, nothing happens in isolation. Every comment, every party, every Instagram story, it's all part of a bigger chess game. And the other cast members, people like Marcia Scott, Letitia Scott, Kimmy Scott, Morris Scott, and even Tiffany and Louis Whitlow can't help but get pulled into the tension. Some of them try to stay neutral, while others have made it pretty clear whose side they're on. Marcia and Letitia, for example, have had their fair share of rocky moments with Melody. And fans have noticed how quickly Martell aligns with people who aren't exactly Melody's biggest supporters. But here's where it gets even more interesting. There are whispers that the Four-Piece Nuggets might not be as unshakable as they seem. The constant drama, the online trolling, and the pressure of always being in the public eye could be creating cracks in the group. And if even one person in that tight-knit circle decides to step away or, worse, join Martell's side, the entire power balance could shift overnight. This is why you need to keep watching until the end, because we're going to talk about the rumors of a possible new member joining Melody's crew, and what that could mean for Martell's next move. Meanwhile, Martell isn't just sitting back and letting the comments roll. He's been outspoken, throwing accusations that Melody's crew stirs up drama while avoiding accountability. He's been posting on social media, making sure fans know his side of the story, and even hinting at truths that haven't come out yet. And let's be real, Martell knows exactly what he's doing. Love and marriage. Huntsville thrives on confrontation, and the more he can keep his name tied to Melodies, the more relevant he stays. Melody, on the other hand, is making power moves. Behind the scenes, she's been building alliances, not just with cast members, but with producers, influencers, and fans. She knows that being a central figure on the show means more than just clapping back. It means staying connected to the right people and controlling the narrative. Carlos King himself has hinted in interviews that Melody has a strong hold on her fan base, which makes her one of the most untouchable figures on the show right now. But Tand, here's the juicy part: Carlos has also hinted at unexpected betrayals and new alliances that could shake everything up. Imagine if someone close to Melody flipped sides. Imagine if Martell managed to bring in a new ally who could challenge her directly. That's the kind of twist that could change the entire season, and fans are already speculating on who it could be. And just so you understand the stakes, here, love and marriage. Huntsville isn't just entertainment for these people. It's a career, a platform, and in some ways, a legacy. Every time Martell drags Melody into the spotlight, it's a chance for her to reinforce her brand or for him to try to reclaim his. Every argument, every scene, every social media post, it all feeds into who holds the power. That's why this feud feels bigger than just a personal disagreement. Now, I'm going to tell you why you really need to watch this feud closely in the coming weeks. There are 4 possible outcomes, and all of them are explosive. First, Melody and her crew could tighten up, stay united, and completely shut Martell down, cementing her as the dominant force in Huntsville. Second, Martell could stage a comeback, winning over some fans and allies.